Ya abrimos así nuestros brazos tan encadilados y nos acurrucamos al origen de los tiempos, a la fuente del universo donde yace el sentimiento de vivir este comienzo. Vengo con la sangre roja, con los pulmones llenos de rimas en mi boca, con los ojos rasgados, con la tierra en las manos. Venimos con el mundo y venimos con su canto. Vengo a construir un sueño, el brillo de la vida que habita en el hombre nuevo. Vengo buscando un ideal de un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros, vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones, vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida, vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno. Vengo.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action.
Ready, gentlemen?
Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Looking at Sacramento, they want to... turn it around after the loss to the Wizards. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Heat, Dang and Bosch, your small and power forwards. Fournier out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Pekovic in at the 5. Bosch. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
At the line for the Kings.
Just some amazing stats put up by Chris Bosh early in his career. But having been in the shadow of LeBron and D. Wade over the past few seasons, one wonders if Bosh is now a little bit underrated. He's talented and gives you everything you want from the power forward spot.
Now here's Evans. The feed to Cousins. Nice D from Dang. On defense, Sacramento. Now Rose. Kicks to Fournier. To the paint. Bosch can't get it to go. And here now the Kings. This is to Beverly. Nobody near Parsons. Trains the three-pointer. Parsons got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Rose against Beverly. Dang gets a wide-open look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
There's a good screen. And Cousins gets it to go.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Rose dishes to Bosch. Outside Rose. Shot clock at 6. Pekovic with the screen for Bosch. Can't hit. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Evans up top. Rose against Beverly. There's a screen by Noel. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Evans, good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Bosch, the screen. Rose gets a wide open look. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Screen by Cousins. Parsons attacking. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Beautiful pick by the big man, Cousins.
Outside Rose. The kick out to Bosch. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Noel. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Rose. Trailing by 5. Bosch, the screen. Rose kicks to Fournier. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Kings have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Evans with it. He feeds it to Beverly. He dishes it to Noel. Pass to Evans. Got a hand on it. And here we go. Dang, heading to the hoop. Fournier's shot is off.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Here's Cousins. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. The Heat trailed by 3. And here's Rose. Pass to Fournier. He kicks it to Bosch. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pekovic. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, you knew things were going to be different in Miami without LeBron. They slowed down their approach on offense, going from one of the more up-tempo teams to one of the slower ones last season.
Now here's Evans. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And for the Heat, Greg, you knew that they would be different. But, going from top to the second slowest pace, Clark was a very drastic move.
Yeah, that is a significant change in style. Covered the second least ground in the league last season, according to player trackers. You guys can figure that out.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it was over 16 miles ran per game as a team.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Shots good by Bosch.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Evans passes to Beverly. Back to Evans. The shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Rose with the ball. Evans picks him up. Bosch a screen on Cousins. There's a good screen. Jumper off the screen. Bosch can't get that one to fall.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Rose. Out left to the wing. Fournier dishes to Dang. Lets it go from deep. Parsons with the rebound. Parsons got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Evans kicks to Cousins. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And Chandler Parsons, boy, he can really give you a whole lot of everything. Length, quickness, skills, can shoot, pass, rebound, defend, the total package.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And back to Chandler Parsons. His versatility is so valuable to any scheme. We've now seen that in both Houston and Dallas. He gives you percentages and good production every time out.
He does, Kevin, but the one area where I'd like to see him improve is his physical strength. I mean, to take his game to the next level, he's got to be able to play through contact a little bit better. If he can do that, we're talking about a guy who could be a perennial all-star.
And it's Miami with the rebound.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Bosch passes to Kid Gilchrist. Deng kicks to Clarkson. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Tyreek Evans. Here's Beverly. Cousins with a screen for Beverly. Cousins dishes to Parsons. The drive by Cousins. Passes it to Beverly. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Miami trailing. A good look from Deng. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Now here's Beverly. And the 3 off target.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Now Clarkson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Sessions, no good. And Parsons kicks to Johnson. .157 left in the first quarter. Parsons with it. Picked up by Kid Gilchrist. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The drive by Bosch. And he dunks it down.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay,
Guys,
I'll
that
buy that for now.
A good old-fashioned chin check right there.
Here's Beverly, following the score by Miami. And Cousins kicks to Johnson. Deng with it. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Again, the Heat, good for 2. Here's Beverly. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Feeds to Villanueva. Johnson, the pass to Cousins. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Sessions.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Jermaine O'Neal's checked in for Bosch. That's Hasselman for Luol Deng. Here's O'Neal. Tries again. Parsons outside. Cousins, no one around him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Kings ahead. They lead by 1. Live. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
A lot of times, the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
Smart is out there with Johnson. And there's Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Charlie Villanueva. And it's Pierce in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. And here's Smart. Now the dish to Biyombo. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Offline with his 3. It was a rough year last year for fans in Sacramento, but they still come out here to fill up the stands, Greg, even with their team struggling.
Yeah, the new ownership, give them credit. Last year, the Kings marked an 8-year high in terms of attendance. Not bad for a team that really looked to be in the hunt for the postseason, but then just fell apart midway through.
The pass to Smart. And Biyombo has it in the corner. Johnson for 3. Another miss by Johnson. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Wizards in Washington. Left side, Kid Gilchrist. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Villanueva. Sacramento again missing. The Heat with the lead. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Outside, Pierce. The feed to Villanueva. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Kicks it to Clarkson. Fires from the wing. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. The Kings trail by 4. Here's Smart. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. They set the pick. They double up Pierce. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Kings have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Sacramento moving it around. Back to Johnson. Dishes it to Smart. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Johnson. There's the triple.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the 3 as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
I like that. They obviously put the right guy on him.
Now here's Smart. He's covered by Sessions. There's the screen. Johnson dishes to Pierce. 17-foot shot on the way. Biyombo.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
And Miami making a change here. Pekovic is checked in. Kid Gilchrist against Pierce. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Johnson kicks to Pierce. Takes the three. And the shot is good. And the Kings lead by 1. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Kings have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter.
And guys, for Nikola Pekovic, NBA scouts said he needed work on his shot coming in. Yet he's money from mid-range at times, especially at the charity stripe. One of the best free throw shooting bigs we have in our league.
And the Heat with some changes. Luol Deng is checked in for Michael Kid Gilchrist. Evan Fournier comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Sessions. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And back to Pekovic at the free throw line. Clark, he has consistently been around 75% for his career.
And Kevin, last season he got that number up to 84%. And he also gives you really good effort in the paint on both ends of the floor.
Smart with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. Smart passes to Villanueva. From 17 feet out. Again, Sacramento.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Here's Fournier. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And watching Evan Fournier, he's an intriguing 2-guard prospect. Saw his minutes, Greg, spike last season after getting traded at the deadline.
Yeah, he finally had the chance to get in and prove himself. Had a few strong outings in the second half of last year.
And Villanueva kicks to Biyombo. Smart misses.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot. But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, "Are you kidding me?" Boy, I like the height that Evan Fournier has as a 2-guard. I mean, he doesn't have the lateral quickness that you'd like to see in that position, but as he gains strength, I think he should at least be capable and competent on the defensive end.
And the Kings making a change here. Evans is checked in. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Rose gets the bucket. Now here's Evans.
And back to Fournier. His real upside is on offense. Streaky three-point shooter, a crafty ball handler, and good vision from a passing standpoint. He just needs time on the floor and to continue to keep developing.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Derrick Rose, unbelievable spirit. We know about his toughness, has fought through injuries of all kinds that might cause a lesser competitor to hang up his sneakers.
And competitor, that's the word, Kevin. I mean, he was impossible to outcompete at the high school level, the college level, and now in the pros.
And, you know, back to D. Rose for a moment. He drives the lane now as hard as he did before the injury. It's a level of fearlessness that only a few guys possess. And it's not teachable. You either have it or you don't.
Noel's checked in for Sacramento. Then for the Heat, Dorsey comes in for Nikola Pekovic. And Chris Bosh is subbed in for Udonis Haslem. It's stolen by Dang. Now Rose. He's got 6. Dang can't get it to go.
And, you know, back to D. Rose. He grew up in a brutally dangerous neighborhood on Chicago's South Side. Some of that fearlessness, that competitiveness he exhibits was learned early on out of necessity. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a brick house?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Some changes for Sacramento. Cousins comes in for Biyombo. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Marcus Smart. Rose attacking.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Rose against Beverly. Outside Pierce. And Cousins kicks to Evans. He feeds it to Pierce. Clock at 6. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Rose kicks to Dorsey. Bosh in the post. He's covered by Noel. Fades away. No good from Bosh. Kings leading now by 6. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And Cousins kicks to Evans. And that one's good. Evans has got 6. Outside Rose. And it's Dang in the corner. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the Kings making a change here. Parsons is checked in. To the inside. Got a piece of it. That one off the back iron and out. The Heat trailed by 6. Bosh the screen. Rose attacking. Dang for 3. Another miss by Dang.
You can't get in a much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
And Cousins kicks to Evans. Now here's Cousins. He's tightly guarded. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
DeMarcus Cousins can really be unstoppable at times on offense. He's shown star qualities ever since he stepped into the NBA. It wasn't until last season that he was voted to the All-Star game.
And back to Cousins last year. He was the first Sacramento King to appear in an All-Star game, which is hard to believe in over a decade. That is a long stretch, a long drought.
I'll tell you what, no question he's been doing a lot of heavy lifting here early in his career. But I tell you what, you surround him with some sick talent, and I can see rings in this young man's future. Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Evans with it. He's got 6. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And Miami making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
Pierce with a wide open look, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. To the paint, it's tipped. Bosch double teamed, and it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. The kick out to Bosch. Lets it go from deep. Cannot hit. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
You know, guys, for the greater part of last season, it appeared as though the Heat were playoff bound. Even with the players they lost, most figured they would be playing postseason basketball.
The Heat trailed by 8. Outside Rose. He dishes it to Kid Gilchrist. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand, Jim. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And here's Evans. He's got 9. Pass to Cousins. All sorts of time. It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Without question, Tyreke Evans displaying his skills today.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop it.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Without question, Tyreke Evans displaying his skills today.
Yeah, he's playing just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Michael Kid Gilchrist out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Rose. And it's Bekovic in at the center, filling out the middle. Rose goes in. Pass to Bekovic. The kick out to Rose. The three-pointer, no good. The Miami Heat comes into this one following a loss to Washington. Back to Parsons. For 3, the rebound by Bekovic. The Heat trailed by 8. Rose attacking. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
Evans dishes to Beverly. He kicks it to Noel. Screen by Cousins. Noel passes to Parsons.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And Beverly kicks to Evans. There's a screen by Noel. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Chris Bosh. And last year, quite a rookie campaign for Nerlens Noel. He had the ACL injury he sustained in college. Missed his first full season with the Sixers. And like you've talked about, you know, he came back and really, with a flourish, made a mark his first year in the league.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of people wondered how would he bounce back from that knee. And I'd have to say it was pretty good. I mean, finished third in the voting for Rookie of the Year.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And, Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Rose dishes to Bosh. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Uncovered. He is hauled in by Beverly.
And, you know, getting back to Nerlens Noel, if it weren't for the ACL tear, he may have been the first player drafted in 2K13. His 8 rebounds and nearly 2 blocks a game as a rookie show he has the talent.
Shoots from the baseline. And the Kings check on 2 more.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Rose passes to Bosh. That's good.
Assist goes to
Bosh has got 9.
And one thing to note about Nerlens Noel, last season, he was a thief. He averaged almost 2 steals a game as a rookie center. That tells me he has more than just quickness and length, guys. He has great anticipation and still one of the best motors I have ever seen.
Here's Beverly. It's hauled in by the Heat.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Bosh against Noel. Got that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Chris Bosh.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Cousins with a screen for Beverly. Back to Cousins. And they double up Cousins. Parsons for 3. Rebounded by Clarkson.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And Parsons kicks to Beverly. Noel, a screen on Rose. Beverly dishes to Noel. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Timeout called, the Heat. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Luol Deng is checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Fournier comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And Sessions subbed in for Rose. And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And when you think of Kid Gilchrist, one thing that comes to mind is intangibles. He has a desire and intensity and a will to win that elevates him to elite status.
Yeah, you know, he never will be a great shooter, and he's still working on his jump shot. But the intangibles, you talked about it, you add heart and tenacity to that. Every team wants a guy like that.
Kings leading now by 8. On the wing, Evans. Noel sets a screen for Evans. Passes it to Cousins. And it's Beverly missing. The Heat have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. To the left wing. Feeds to Dang. Fires from deep. And he gets it to go.
For 3.
And now just a 5-point Sacramento lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt. There's a screen. Beverly wide open. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Beverly's got 5 points in the quarter. Beverly against Sessions. To the wing on the left. Off the pick. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And the wide open shot from Evans. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Sessions passes to Bosch. No luck. Nice D from Cousins. Kings leading now by 11. Over to the wing. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Kid Gilchrist has got it. And it's good. Kid Gilchrist has got 12 points in the game.
What a nice play. Stole it away and took it coast to coast.
Noel sets a screen for Evans. The dish to Cousins. Parsons on the wing. It's hauled in by the Heat. Tang's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Fournier kicks to Dang. Misses the 3. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. And Parsons slams it in.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Sacramento leading by 9. Here's Beverly. He has 7. There's a screen by Noel. Evans outside. Just 5 on the clock. Cousins. No good from outside. Now here's Sessions. And the pass today. Left side Bosch. And it's Miami with another.
The assist,
And former Coach of the Year George Karl making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
They set the pick. Back to Cousins. Kicks it out to Evans. Sacramento moving it around. No good from Cousins. And what a pickup to get a guy like Carl Gregg on their bench, as you mentioned. He's just been a winner, Clark, his entire career.
Well, he's climbing the ladder in the all-time wins category as a coach, and also he's a cancer survivor. He's overcome a battle with cancer, and that also lends itself to having great compassion and respect for George Karl.
As did his son Kobe.
That's
Remember
right.
that? Yeah.
That's right. It was a family affair.
Beverly dishes to Evans. The feed to Cousins. That doesn't go either for Cousins. The Heat trail by 5. There's the pick. And they call an illegal screen here.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Noel. Tyler Johnson comes in for Tyreek Evans. And Smart subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Sessions passes to Dang. Kicks it to O'Neal. Fournier, that's for 2. But they get it back. Dishes it to Sessions. Pass to Fournier. And 1:01 left to play in the third. O'Neal kicks to Sessions. Pass to Fournier. O'Neal up top. Moves back up. Charlie Villanueva grabs the miss. Kings leading now by 7. Johnson kicks to Cousins. He feeds it to Villanueva. Cousins against Dang. From 11 feet away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Biombo is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Sessions kicks to Fournier. O'Neal is green on Johnson. 6 to shoot. Sessions dishes to Haslam. And stolen by Biombo. Can't get it to go. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Kings lead by... Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. The Heat trail by 7. We've got Chandler Parsons. Smart is out there with Johnson. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Villanueva in the power forwards position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Stolen by Clarkson. Outside Rose. Down low. His first shot coming late. Sacramento leading by 7. Passes it to Biyombo. He dishes it to Villanueva. And it's off from three-point range. Rose passes to Clarkson. Back to Rose. Screen by O'Neal. Rose kicks to O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Johnson kicks to Villanueva. Parsons outside. Feeds to Biyombo. Back to Parsons. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Right side Rose. He kicks to Clarkson. Back to Rose. 5 on the clock. Good ball movement here by Miami. Haslam. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Dang. Dang's gotten 6 of his 10 shots to go in for him, so 60% shooting on the night. Now here's Smart. He's covered by Rose. Smart kicks to Parsons. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
3-point play.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Sacramento.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball. And we've seen that tonight as well.
And the foul on Tyler Johnson. And that'll be his third foul so far. Paul Pierce is checked in for the Kings. Shot clock at 5. And it's Rose penetrating. And Haslam kicks to Dang. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Sacramento making a switch here. Stokes is checked in. Smart dishes to Johnson. Now here's Smart. D right on him. There's the dish to Stokes. On the wing, Johnson pulls it up. Dang grabs the miss. Dang's got his 7th rebound here tonight. O'Neal kicks to Haslam. There's the pass to Rose. The feed to Dang. Stolen by Pierce. Fast break. Here we go. Smart passes to Pierce. Not enough on that one as it misses. For the 3. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Screen by O'Neal. Now Rose. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Haslam dishes to O'Neal. Kicks to Rose. Miami no good on that time either. Kings leading now by 8. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Pierce playing very, very well. He has 8 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense. When you're talking about the greatest clutch players ever, that list needs to include Paul Pierce. I mean, he slowed down a bit, no doubt, but don't let that fool you. If you give him any kind of look at the end of the game, he'll cut your heart out.
Bosh, no one around him. Nice shot from the wing. Here's Smart. Dishes it to Johnson. Pass to Smart. Rose with the block. They retain possession. They got him on the arm, but it still can.
Shot's good. Hit. Shooting 1.
Sessions checked in for Miami. Looking back at Paul Pierce's career, Clark, so many game winners, none more impressive than his jumper over Dwayne Wade in the first round of the 2010 playoffs.
Yeah, you know, Shaq nicknamed him the Truth for a good reason. I mean, Pierce grew up in L.A. and reportedly dreamed of playing with the Lakers. Ironic that he instead became one of the Celtics' all-time greats.
Now here's Smart. He's covered by Sessions. Johnson kicks to Biyombo. Johnson, the pass to Biyombo. Here's the 3. Johnson can't hit. The Heat trail by 11. Clarkson dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Left side Bosh. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Sessions with it. Bosh, that's the pick for Sessions. Pass to Bosh. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Just 2 to shoot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Kid Gilchrist had that very funky jumper coming into the league. And prior to last year, really worked tirelessly. Not an easy thing to do to try to change the entire form and structure of your jump shot.
Evan Fournier's checked in for the Heat. Smart kicks to Stokes. Now here's Smart. He's covered by Sessions. And it's Pierce in the corner. The 15-footer cannot hit. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist. For three, Fournier. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to O'Neal. Clark down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Steve Novak, he's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. Sacramento leading by 9. And here's Smart. It's Pierce on the wing. To the middle. Stokes. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And the Kings last year could be exciting at times on offense. One way they would consistently put up points was by finding their way to the free throw line.
Novak outside. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And that one's good by Pierce. The Heat trail by 12. Well, Greg and Clark, you know, the Kings led the league in number of free throws to field goal attempt ratio. Can you guys get that, Clark? I know you can. Look over there, Greg. He's kind of shaking his head. But, Clark, you know, in layman terms, they knew how to draw fouls.
Exactly, and with the slashes and big guys they have, sometimes they would be too much for teams, and that led to getting them into foul trouble.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Sacramento. And then for Miami, Joey Dorsey's checked in for O'Neal. That's Hasselman for Chris Bosh.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's Sessions for three. Fournier. The rebound by Pierce.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
They double up Pierce. Clock at 4. So it's Sacramento. And Noel kicks to Johnson. Another miss by Johnson. The Heat trail by 16. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Haslam dishes to Dorsey. And that one's good.
Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Now here's Smart. He's covered by Sessions. There's a screen by Noel. Noel, a screen on Sessions. Passes it to Johnson. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 6 assists now in the game.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
And Sessions kicks to Dorsey. He feeds it to Sessions. Fournier best to Haslam. The 11-footer. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Biyombo. Evans comes in for Tyler Johnson. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Marcus Smart.
All right, Sacramento.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Well, Paul Pierce hinted that he could hang him up soon. He had that amazing run. Has nothing left to prove in the NBA. And I would say, of all the players in last year's playoffs, had some of the most dramatic individual shots we have seen from one guy in a long time.
He did, and you forget he's done that really over the course of his entire career.
Sure.
Just kind of funny to see him doing it in a Wizards jersey. But you talked about it. He's going to go down as one of the all-time greats, no doubt about it. So many big moments over the course of his career. And also, for all the kids out there, the best maybe footwork we have in our game. If you want to improve as a player, watch Paul Pierce's footwork.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Well, the competitive nature was on display early in the career of Pierce. I mean, he has willed his teams to win his entire career and is baffled by anybody who doesn't want to win as bad as he does.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what George Karl was saying to the team. His message was this: all of us know these guys are capable of exploding and putting up points in a hurry. So I don't want to see anybody letting up until that final whistle blows. Guys, back to you.
There's a good screen. Tipped away. And now here comes Bosch leading the break. Ahead. This one for 3. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
And that competitive nature that you talked about with Pierce, that's really what sets him apart. He had so many great clutch moments in the postseason. Easily one of the most clutch players in recent memory.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Parsons. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Heat with some changes. Luol Deng is checked in for Steve Novak. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Sessions. Rose kicks to Pekovic. It's hauled in by the Kings. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Kings.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
And that produced great fruit for them in transition.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And so many key players that you can point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Pierce. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Curry against Dang. Curry gives to Parsons. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing...